Good morning. Just sitting here finishing my coffee, and then I plan on going out back and treating my hiking clothes. So I thought it'd be a good time to go over 3 products that I use to control insects while I'm out in the wild or out on the water kayak fishing. And in Florida, sometimes we have a real problem with mosquitoes, and it can ruin a trip quickly when you're dealing with mosquitoes just irritating you and biting you. So a couple of these products I use when I'm kayak fishing, and then mainly all 3 of them I will use when I'm hiking because I treat my hiking clothes. And when I'm fishing, treating my clothes is really not that necessary. I can pretty much control them with the other 2 products. But like I said, I'm going out back to treat my clothes. And the first product I want to show you is a product made by Sawyer, and this is called Permethrin. Now, the method I use is a spray method, but there are 2 methods you could use to treat your clothes with this. This one here, I go out of my back deck and I run a line and hang my clothes up, and then I just spray my hiking socks, I'll spray my pants, my shirts. Usually I'll spray my sleepwear too, whatever clothes I plan on sleeping in. I spray it all. Some people will treat their backpacks. I've never seen the need to treat my backpack, but there are people who do, and that's fine. It usually will take a couple of these because I treat my hammocks too. I'll spray the bug netting down all over the hammock. And just a word of warning, with this product, I've read that this is deadly to cats in the liquid form before it dries. Dogs, it'll make them sick. So I have cats and I have a dog, and so my dog likes to follow me everywhere, but when I'm out there doing that, I make her stay in the house because I just don't want her around that. And I try to find a day that there's no chance of rain, obviously, and the wind is not that high because I don't want the stuff blowing in my face. So today's a pretty good day. The sun's out, not a lot of wind, so I'm gonna go out back and treat my clothes. And like I said, I'll treat all my clothes, my socks, my pants, my shirts, and sleepwear, and then I'll treat the hammock netting. And a lot of times I'll pick up the hammock fabric and spray the bottom of it, because my hammocks are all single layer hammocks. If you have a double layer, it's not that critical, but my hammocks are all single layer, and sometimes they can bite through the material on the bottom of the hammock, so I'll just spray the bottom side of it and try to do it in a shaded area. They say you're supposed to do it in a shaded area. The sun will deteriorate the product. The UV rays of the sun will deteriorate the product. So try to pick an area that's kind of shaded and then just let it air dry. And it doesn't take long at all, maybe an hour or so, and they're dry. And they say this is good through 6 washings. I've been hiking for probably about 5 seasons now, and it pretty much lasts me the season. I've not had any problem, but this will work for ticks, mosquitoes. I've had it work for no-see-ums. So it's a great product. There's also another method, which is a soak method, and I'm sure you could use the Sawyer for the soak method, but there's a better product out there, and I believe it's made by a company called Martin's. And if you Google that, you can find that. And I have actually seen it on Amazon too. And I bought the Sawyer, you can buy at Walmart. I think it's about $15, $16 for one of these. I usually buy 2 of them. It takes a couple of spray bottles to do all the stuff that I need to spray. So that's the first product I use. Great product. The second thing I use is an insect spray, and it's made by a company called Bullfrog, and this one is called Mosquito Coast. And Good thing about this product, it's DEET free. This is also sunscreen. So I use this, I keep it on my kayak. If the no-see-ums, mosquitoes are bad, I will spray myself down with this. And it works great, and it's also, you know, putting sunscreen on too. It's 30, this says 30 SPF. If I'm hiking, obviously, I'm not going to carry this big container. I'll put it down in a smaller container. But this keeps me from having to carry insect spray and sunscreen because it's all in one. So I can put it in a smaller bottle, put it in my backpack, and I'm good to go. And fabulous stuff, works great. Highly recommend it. The last item, and I've had this probably, I'm going to say at least 15 years. And I am surprised at how many people do not know about this product. But by and large, this is the absolute best thing I have ever found for mosquitoes. And it's called a Thermcell. And I'm sure if you ask any hunter, they probably have this in their pack. I've been hunting with this. Black flies are just terrible. Were eating me alive, mosquitoes, and I turn this on, and with about 10 minutes, there's nothing around. Absolutely wonderful. I've been in Walmart and probably sold at least 2 of these just by word of mouth. I had a lady in a Walmart store one time. She was talking to the clerk about, she was having a problem with mosquitoes, and she was looking at the mosquito coils, the little fans, the little candles, and I interrupted them, and I told her, I showed her this product, and I told her, forget everything else on the shelf. I know it's $20, but it's worth every penny. And so I told her, I says, I'm so confident that this will work for you. I'll give you my phone number, and if it doesn't work for you, I'll buy it from you myself. She wound up buying one of these. I haven't heard from her, so I'm assuming it pretty much worked for her. But I will put this on my kayak. The mangroves are terrible around here sometimes in the morning, especially in the summertime for no-see-ums. And I'll turn this on, and within, like I said, about 10 minutes, and I don't have any more problems. I'll turn this on, I'll spray my bullfrog on me, and I'm good to go. I'll usually, when I start out paddling, I'll just lay this between my legs in the kayak and just let it run until the sun comes out. By then the bugs are gone anyway. But it actually runs on one of these little fuel bottles. And I believe these are pretty much the same fuel bottles you have for, I think it's ladies curling irons. You kind of use the same thing, but this is made for the Thermacell. It's got the Thermacell name on it. You can buy these refills at Walmart. Usually the refills that Walmart sells has got 1 bottle of this, and then the little patch that goes in it is 3. You will always run out of this before you run out of these. But you can go on Amazon, and I've found these on Amazon. You can buy like 3 of them, you know, as backups. There are some people who modify these and take the little valve out, the one-way valve, and they can refill them. This is butane. I've not seen the need to do that, but for those of you who are backpack weight conscious, I weighed this with a fuel bottle and the little blue patch that goes in. And by the way, the patch goes right in the little screen here. You just slide it in there. You can pop the bottom off of this, and there's the fuel bottle. It just screws in. But like I said, I've weighed this, so those of you who are weight conscious, 6.5 ounces with the bottle and the little patch in it. That might seem like a lot, but like I said, mosquitoes can ruin a trip, and especially here in Florida. If I know the mosquitoes are bad, I'll carry this with me. This is worth its weight in gold. I highly recommend this. Out of all 3 of these products, if I could only choose one, it would be the Thermacell. So I hope you guys got something out of that. Like I said, I highly recommend all 3 products. And Go out, get yourself some of these products here. It'll help you make your trip that much better and that much more enjoyable. So until next time, happy trails, and we'll see you again.